Hi guys, welcome to my home. Welcome to yet another episode of TokeMoments. My name is TokeMoments. I never bring cameras through my doors, but today it was a rainy day. There was so much traffic, I couldn't get to the studio. So I thought, you know what, let me actually film today's vlog, which is kind of special. And maybe I'll film the next couple of vlogs actually in my space, just so I can be homely and snuggly and share with you guys from the bottom of my heart. Today I'm going to be talking about inherited beef, aka the enemy of my friend is also my enemy. Does that sound familiar? Have you peradventure at some point in your life been that person who will be like, I'm sorry, if you're enemies with my own friend, I can never be friends with my friend's enemies, because you learn, because why would I be friends with somebody who is not friends with my friend? Or those kind of friendships that demand that because you're not talking to some people or a certain person, you should inherit the beef. And some people stupidly, foolishly fall in this line. Come, I have a question to ask you this week. Were you there when they made friends? Were you there in the course of their friendship? Were you there when they fell out? Were you there how they fell out? Do you know the genesis, or is just hearsay what you were told? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm big on loyalty as well, and I'm one of those girls who would, you know, I believe in girl code. This is my peeps, my family, my friends, and if they don't actually like someone, that person might never be my best friend. It's different for me now inheriting the beef. If I don't have beef with someone, I'm open-minded. I might not be your favorite person, or you might not be my best person in the room to talk to, but I'm not going to go around judging somebody because of their quarrel with a friend of mine. I think it's stupidity, and people used to do that for so long. In the past, was I one of those people? Probably. I've seen myself in crazy situations where I would be fighting for people over matters that does not concern me. Do you understand? You just say, because my friend doesn't like that person, I don't like that person too. Continue. Just because my friend feels this person is this, then I don't like them. Do you know how stupid and how silly the concept of that is? We're all grown. This is 2022. If you walk around making enemies off of hearsay or what someone told you or another person's experience, then there's something wrong with you. Now, I'm not saying don't learn from people's experiences, or if you see someone moving funny. I mean, at the end of the day, that's your friend. And if someone came for your friend, yeah, you can defend your friend. Yeah, you can be like, you know, I'm never going to be friends with this person. But that doesn't also make you the person's enemy. You don't get to go around also bashing that person because they did nothing to you. It makes you and your friend look like clowns. I honestly think that a lot of people are stuck in this bubble. It's like high school. You know what I mean? Where you just see some people just inheriting people's problems. If you come for one of mine, I will destroy you. Sometimes, half of those that you're even fighting for, let's hope they do the same thing to you when it's your turn. Let's hope that they also carry your enemies upon their heads and begin to hawk it on the street like they're selling gala. Because I'm not saying that you have to go out of your way to become friends with someone who crossed your close friend, or someone who it will be difficult for the friendship dynamic anyways. But I'm saying that let people form their own opinions. We're all grown. Do you understand? You don't have to be enemies with that person because your friends don't like them. If they haven't done anything to you personally, it's okay for people to fall out, and it's okay for you to defend your friend, but you don't necessarily see them in public and then start putting up an attitude or start going out of your way to make them know that you don't like them, or start posting subs on your page to join your friend, or just doing those crazy things where you guys sit in the corner and you're now mean girls for no reason. This is not Mean Girls Part 3. Do you understand? I honestly find people who find themselves in this situation rather dumb. I'm sorry. Whenever I hear things like, oh, why don't you like that person? She came for my friend and I'm sorry. Like, if you come for one of mine, it's a rap. Yeah, you need to be in your own rap video. How about that? Do you understand? I'm not saying again that you shouldn't have boundaries, because everybody needs boundaries and you can learn from your friend's experience. I'm not going to become best friends with someone who is not friends with my friend, because at the end of the day, as I said, it's just a tough dynamic to want to maneuver. But what I wouldn't do is unnecessarily inherit somebody's problems, because I'm sorry, when they gave birth to me, I came to this world alone. Guarantee you are going to die alone. You are not going to die with friendships, associations, and sometimes these things are not that deep. Do you know what I mean? It really isn't that deep. Like, if you're the kind of friend who will now be mad at your friend because they're not fighting somebody for you, I'm sorry, you are looking for a follower. And if you check those sort of friendships, they're high maintenance friendships, and we've talked about them so many times on this blog. Let people make up their own minds. This is 2022. From your own judgments, from your own experience. There are people who don't necessarily get along, and this person is not such a bad person, doesn't mean that you and the person are now riding off to the moon. It just means that at least courtesy. You know, I'm not going to start talking about you when you haven't done anything to me. I'm not going to now see you in public and then purposely not say hello to you because I'm joining bandwagon. You guys look like a failed girl band group, one that is struggling to survive. Honestly, and it's all trashy. You all look like jokes when you do that. I'm sorry. You find people who now carry this sort of inherited beef. They find themselves in a situation where they're now keeping enemies with people who have done nothing to them. You always look like a clown. Do you understand? Because the person in their mind, they don't even know you. So they're wondering why you're out there being a backup singer when you can own your own stage. You're too cute. You're really too cute to be a backup singer where you're not... I mean, is the song about you? I don't understand. And all those people who make all those kind of friendships, feel free to defriend me. I'm not that friend. Do you understand? I don't need to be fighting like a street fighter. This is not a Chun-Li situation. I don't need to be inheriting your enemies because guess what? That's not how life works. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit there. This is not high school. If you don't talk to somebody, tell me what the person did. Oh, they fucked your man. Really? Okay. Definitely, I'm not going to leave my man lying around that person, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to go around telling a tale. Hey, this person is so bad because she fucked this person's man. Do you get what I mean? Like, I feel like people need to just take the message in this vlog. Stop with the childishness. Stop inheriting people's enemies. It doesn't look good on you. Jesus don't like ugly. You know, and if Jesus acted like that, we all won't be saved. Do you know what I mean? You need to form your own opinions based off of, you know, energy and how you relate with the person. This is not saying that you now go around befriending, because that's another topic. There are people who make it a point of duty to befriend people you're no longer friends with because they think that, I'm just going to befriend that person just to make you feel funny. There are people who do that. That's not what this is about. I'm saying unnecessarily group fighting people that did not offend you because they offended somebody you know. I swear, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay? Thank you guys for watching, because I always bring you the message of peace and no violence. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and, of course, follow me on Twitter. And let's talk about this extensively. I know that there are areas that are gray around this topic because, you know, at the end of the day, everybody wants somebody who has their back. But having my back doesn't necessarily mean fighting people for me. Do you understand? I'm not that kind of girl. If I fall out with someone and my friends are still friends with the person, would I feel a certain type of way? It depends, to be honest. Like if the person was not in our friendship circle and they don't know them like that and they're not a part of our lives, I'm not going to tell all my friends that, oh, when you see this person next door, chin her, don't talk to her, don't speak to her. If you guys are all in the friendship circle, it's different, okay? But I'm saying that you just hearing that this person doesn't like Ade, and because this person is your friend, they tell you, I don't like Ade because Ade is a bitch. Then already you form an opinion of Ade without you even knowing the Ade. Ade does not even know you exist. Ade does not even know why she's living rent-free in your head. Ade does not even understand why you're even having her name in your mouth. Do you understand? And then you now be there, Hopogan, when you pull out in public. Is that not that Ade girl you don't like? Ugh, just look at her wig, nasty. She's so ugly. Bitch, you lying. She's not ugly. You're just trying to be a backup singer who doesn't have a voice. Do you know what I mean? And it's just absolutely crazy. Learn to stand on your own shadow. Please stop fighting people's enemies. It's basically the message for this week. Take it, and thank you very much.